So you're coming into Final Fantasy for the first time and you're confused on where to go. Well, look no further, you've come to the right place. It's honestly very difficult to figure out where you want to go, especially when the game gives you so many UIs, so many icons. I know when I first started this game, there was a lot of icons that I tend to gravitate towards or completely ignore, and I wasn't really sure if I was going the right path or if I was wasting my time. So in this video, I do want to take some time to explain what each icon is for and what is more important than the other and what you can skip. So here we go. So the first icon in this game that you will see, and is probably the most important icon in the game, is going to be your MSQ, which is your main scenario quest that has like a fire animation on it and a giant exclamation mark in it. Those are going to be your main focus because the game is very far in expansions. If you're starting off new, you're very behind in the lore and in terms of the story, and so I would recommend just following MSQ quest as much as you can, because these will progress and unlock more content, as well as allow you to go into different expansions, unlocking new jobs. Anything that you need to get to the end game of the game, you will need to complete first the MSQs. I would highly recommend your MSQs to be the first thing to do. And you can also find these via the top left of your screen. Generally on the top left of your screen, there'll be like a little quest icon, as well as the title of the quest that you're on. If you ever lost where you need to go or anything, you can always click on that icon. It will open up the map, and then you can go ahead and click on whatever city is nearby and just get to your destination as quickly as possible. So the second icon you probably encounter is these similar icons, but it's blue and it has a plus sign. It is very beneficial because it will either unlock an emote for you, dungeons, other jobs, or classes if you come from another MMORPG, potentially even zones, like completely new zones. You can unlock a golden saucer area, which is kind of like that casino area, and it is not given to you by default. You have to unlock it first, and so you will have to find these blue quests all over the map. And generally, if you do find one, you should try to do them. So I highly recommend doing those as well as your MSQ. If you're like kind of getting burnt out by MSQs and you want to take a small break from it, you can always just pile in to do some blue quest icons. So the last quest icon in the game is going to be your simple quest icons. They're the same shape as the previous two, without the fiery and without being blue. Those are just side quests. They're not very important, and it is a waste of time potentially, because you could be doing your MSQ to kind of advance you into the story and then catch up to all of your friends that are playing currently, or just unlocking new expansions or new dungeons. So take it with a grain of salt. But personally for me, and I would want to say majority of people, they tend to ignore those quests and rather do the MSQ quest or the blue quest icon. So there's other icons in the game, and there's a lot of icons. So I do plan on making another video in the future for more specific icons and more specific things that you should be looking out for. But for now, I do want to mention a few small things just to help your adventure. The Porter icon indicates the location of these NPCs that will let you rent or hire a Chocobo to allow you to travel from one city to another. They're very useful for lower levels because, one, traveling is a little bit slow when you first start, and you are forced to travel from one area to another to unlock the zone first before you can activate the teleportation, which is the Aetherytes. They do cost a little bit of money, but honestly, you're gonna get a lot of gil throughout the entire game, so don't worry about the money. Aetherytes. Aetherytes are like by far the most important thing in the game, because these crystals will allow you to teleport from one major city to another, or a small town, wherever has a crystal, an Aetheryte crystal available. Once you've gone there by yourself without a teleportation, by just walking and attuning yourself to these crystals, you will then be able to teleport to them freely. So the major thing about this game is that there's a lot of moving, a lot of walking. The main transportation is going to be teleportating. Now, if you are in a major city, in Limsa Lominsa, in Gridania, or in Ul'dah, there are little mini crystallites that you can go to and attune yourself as well. Those will only appear and be available to you if you're within the major cities. So if you do find one, make sure to attune yourself because they're very important. The repair icon. These little hammers indicate the vendors that will repair your gear. They will always be in major cities, but some tiny cities will have them. So if you ever need to repair gear, you know where to go to repair gear. Shops. So the bag icons are very generic. They don't really indicate what kind of shop they have, like what kind of things they sell in that shop. So you have to go to every single one of them, or you can potentially Google it, of course. At least it'll tell you where they are on the map, but they won't necessarily tell you what they sell unless you go there and then read what the shop title is. The market board. This location is indicated by a bulletin board, similar to like an auction house in World of Warcraft. This area will allow you to buy and trade and sell different items to other players in your server. Unlike in World of Warcraft, where you can just automatically sell via the auction house right away, in Final Fantasy XIV, you have to go through a retainer to sell. So retainers are the NPCs in this game that will act as a bank for you, as a item bank, a guild bank, and also a market board seller. So every retainer only allows you to sell up to 20 items. You have to go via the retainer to be able to sell whatever item you're selling through the market board. And lastly, the Moogle Delivery. So the Moogle Delivery is essentially your mailbox. Not every city will have this. If you're always looking for one, I recommend just going into a major city and finding it. If you ever buy anything from the Mog Station and it is being transferred to your character, or if any player sends you any mail, it will be delivered via the Moogle Delivery. All right, and that wraps up today's video. And if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe for more future Final Fantasy XIV related content, and make sure to ring that bell just so you get notifications whenever I do upload a new video. But just a reminder, I do stream on Twitch. Currently, I don't have a schedule, but I do stream. And if you guys follow me on any social media, or I do have a Discord community that which I will link down below in the description. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on that or join the Discord channel, and I will announce whenever I do go live. But just a reminder, I am near the end game, so there will be a lot of spoilers if you're new, but if you are still okay with that, I'm there to chat. I love chatting. I love meeting new people. And comment down below what you guys think the next video should be. If you want to see a specific topic for the next video, or if you want me to break down a mechanic in the game that you aren't sure exactly what it's about and you haven't found any videos regarding that, and maybe the next video will be your video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.